Alrighty, and last but certainly not least, we are doing air signs. So this is going to be your week ahead and what you guys need to know. These have been a little bit more on the heavy side. There's a lot of truths coming to light still for some of you guys, a lot of transformation, ascension going on. So we'll just see what's in the overall energy. This is going to be for all of the air sign elements. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I'm going to go ahead and pull the cards and pop back on it, and let's see what your message is. Okay, air signs. So they actually gave us quite a pile here. The answers you need are coming. So there's this like massive change happening within you right now. And I know you guys have a lot of questions, okay? Especially my Geminis, they question everything. You guys tend to be very, very heavy overthinkers. But the thing that I'm really drawn to on this card is that there's like two faces here. So no matter if you're a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius, the energy is kind of the same. This is like you embodying like two versions of yourself, or you seeing two versions of yourself, right? You have your actual 3D like human vessel, and then you have your soul, which is like your 5D self, okay? And I feel like that is what's starting to like wake up within you. I feel like there's been like a piece of your soul that's been asleep for quite some time. Whether this is like your first ascension or second ascension, it doesn't really matter. The message is still the same. There's a piece of you that has been asleep for quite some time, and it is going to be like awakening here. So for some of you guys, this can be like a first awakening. Just take what resonates for you. But there's a piece of you that Spirit has really been calling to wake up. And when you start waking up more further, the answers that you need are going to be coming into yourself. This is going to be unlocking like your throat chakra and your third eye. There's a lot of ascension going on in the energy right now. First ascension, second ascension, third ascension, whatever that looks like. The first card, they actually gave us quite a few of these cards. So really pay attention to your root chakra right now. This is like grounding in this energy, but also significant, like especially if this is a first awakening, you're gonna start like purging and like awakening all of your chakras. And the root chakra is the base chakra, the first chakra, okay? So Archangel Michael really helps you in this chakra. He does symbolize the root chakra, okay? And then we have the up your protection. So you really need to be protecting yourself, your energy. I feel like God and Spirit kind of like wiped away everything that wasn't serving you. People, places, and things needed to go to get you in this like hibernating energy, to be alone by yourself, okay? And I feel like that's what is the calling here with the up your protection. It was like God made this happen to protect you, to protect your energy, so that you could grow and elevate, especially if this is a first ascension for some of you guys, right? Because we do have a lot of divine masculine air signs in the collective now, and I feel like this is really kind of coming into play. Like everything was swept and cleared away because you need to be alone to go through this process, especially if it's your first awakening, because you go through like this spiritual psychosis. Everything's a little bit different. You're harboring a lot of anger, a lot of resentment, and there's going to be like a lot of like purging within you, okay? But there is a massive divine intervention. For some of you others, you're still going through an ascension, but you know, just try and like up your protection as much as possible, making sure that you're cleansing out the root chakra. You're grabbing your black crystals. Garnet would be really nice if you're struggling in love and relationships. Smoky quartz to ground your energy, and any kind of jasper, especially red jasper, would be very helpful right now. But there has been like this stagnant energy within you, right? This like asleep energy. Something within you has been sleeping, and it's being awakened right now at this time. Spirit is wanting you to set boundaries with other individuals right now. You guys could be also having like a throat chakra clearing as well. It's going to be very hard for you to communicate to other people. You're not going to be making a lot of sense. So make sure that you're really protecting your energy. You're setting boundaries with other people. Also expressing that throat chakra as well, like really cleansing out the throat chakra, making sure that you need to say everything that you need to say, get everything kind of like off your chest, and then go in this like hibernating energy, because you're going through this like phoenix like rebirth. So the old pieces of you are dying, and the newer pieces are waking up, okay? Like your past self, whatever was really clogging in your auric field is being put to rest, and you're going to be like waking up anew, okay? So you could feel like absolute death right now. You could be sick. You could be going through like the ascension flu, having a lot of like symptoms, and just not really feeling the best emotionally and physically. But you guys got the ascension card. So there is an ascension going on in your energy. And this piece, this card, this strategy is like when this piece awakens within you, you're going to have a new foresight on how to strategize the best life that you can create for yourself. And this is, everything is going to be happening actually this week. You're going to really like get down to the nitty gritty on what your goals are, strategizing plans, making those goals come to fruition here. You have a lot of abundance coming in for you. Confirmation once you kind of like clear up this energy. See all this confirmation? And this throat chakra as well. And the abundance card says, I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Do you see this? So it's like the conscious piece of you that was like sleeping, that like, you know, you're just kind of like zombifying your life like day in, day out. This is like something that's going to spark you to like start making a strategy, to start like getting clear on like your goals and starting to put an action behind your goals on like what you're wanting to call in, because your mind is going to open up to the fact that like you are a limitless being. You create your own reality, and you are literally going to be stepping into this creation with spirit here. We also have the overthinking here. Ooh, and we have the freedom card and the rest. So make sure that you're like resting yourself. Spirit kind of came to the rescue for you here. They're like freeing you. They're allowing you out of this cage here after a time of rest and rejuvenation. Try not to overthink too much, because the answers you do need are coming in for you. This was to reset some sort of balance within you. Okay, knowing what's true and what's not true in this reality, like big conscious shift here. You just need to make sure that you're forgiving yourself and forgiving other people that have wronged you, or forgiving people that don't have the same kind of conscious awareness as you. Angel number 888, you could be seeing Gemini, could also be significant, the sign or the season, but there's abundance coming in for you. Some of you guys, this abundance might be coming in Gemini season. We do have pretty heavy Gemini energy. And your guys' first card out was the Eight of Wands inverted. The Eight of Wands is incoming communication, but I'm signaling this is movement, because this did kind of like shoot out right on top of stagnant. So it's like whether you wanted to or not, your energy is shifting out of this stagnancy. Like there's been a divine intervention. God and the divine's not going to allow you to stay here. I do feel like there was a lot of like, I don't want to say like aggressive behavior, but like it was almost like you didn't want to move. Like you were having this stubbornness to kind of move out of this certain situation or thing, or move out of this specific mindset, or move out of this like old way of being, or this like closed-mindedness, depending on what bracket you're in for however many ascensions you've had. Especially if this is your first ascension, like there was a lot of like stuck energy, like rude, tactful behavior that you were doing that was like a projection and a mask of like not being your true authentic self. And it's like Spirit's giving you the wand. You're gonna have the wand to create the life that you truly desire now, because you're like breaking out of this energy. Okay, and we are seeing the Empress on the bottom of the deck, so maybe this is further healing in your feminine energy, but this is just like being able to unlock yourself to receiving what you're calling in for yourself. Gender does not need to resonate here. Okay, if you are a masculine, this is like honoring your own like inner feminine, like honoring your feminine side, like your feminine nature, your emotions. So for a lot of you masculines, this is going to be honoring your emotions for the first time ever. And for you feminines, this is getting back on board, kind of like I need to be like in this receiving energy to call this in for myself. But you definitely have new beginnings on the other side here. And I do feel like you are also going through like a massive heart chakra activation. I do feel the energy, like if you need to apologize to certain people and get things off your chest, now is a good time, because you're walking in the energy of being able to create the 10 of Pentacles for yourself, okay? But it's going to take some planning.